them in a spawn, and we're
Just to say that, we are starting off on Stronghold's live fire. Not entirely sure if the teams
I think
have
that
gotten the memo here.
Yeah, that seems a little bit interesting. But in the few moments that we are seeing, we quickly see a move from A to B. So Graphite quickly gaining some points, but Inept almost as soon as Graphite taking points, moving into trying to get Overshield. This is a very interesting. I think there's a little bit of a miscommunication.
Chaos on the field right now as Inept has brought out the AC hold. Not an easy holds to have for too long, as you see Graphite able to shut that down, but JPD, he was able to get that overshield for his squad. Certainly going to be throwing a wrench in Graphite's plans here.
Especially getting the good kills on Tina's snipes, trying to push them into a nest control, moving into AB. This is where I want to see each team controlling AB or BC, mostly because of the simplicity of rotations. When you're able to rotate and you're able to have good control of Overshield in this instance, then you're able to really gain points. And we're seeing an app gaining almost 40 points by this point.
Yeah, just as we say that, it seems Graphite, they've got the run around. They're able to get that rotate from C all the way out under A. So it looks like Graphite trying to contend for A, although just as I say that, Trauma Queen going to clear out some space, get rid of some Inept players out towards the B side, continue scoring for Graphite as they look to get back in this game. We see Overshield, you see Trauma Queen, she can see it through the wall. Overshield coming up any second now. They're going to make her presence felt on that side of the field. Either team is going to be able to get this Overshield, certainly going to help determine who can help, solidify that lead. Is Graphite going to be able to come back in this game, or is Inept's going to be able to shut them down? The lead's been taken for Graphite, but that Overshield is up. Graphite looks like they're going to get that first touch.
Getting the first touch and also almost to the first 50. So like if you're really thinking about strongholds, you can just determine the game of 50s, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. And that's like your kind of determine it as, oh no, quickly Inept getting control of
they get BC, but they run into that Overshield player. There it is. And just when Inept thought, okay, we got scoring back in our hands, guys, don't worry. Surprise, Graphite come rolling in. Inept may have forgotten about that Overshield, and JPD off the respawn. Graphite with basically all scoring control on the map right now.
All scoring control. I have to say, that was some good movement earlier on from Graphite. Tyra Snipes, apologies, where she was able to move and try to control A and B. That's what I really want to see from both teams, is the ability to recognize that you need to move. This is a game of constant movement, and they really need to consistently move forward. Good trade,
Nice
but
job.
Graphite quickly getting control of the sniper.
Yeah, the sniper's going to come down. You mentioned in the hands of Graphite, Trauma Queen. They're going to clear out A quick scope. Shot not going to fall. She's still got that sniper in hands. Going to take down one. Finish off the kill with the BR. She's got a sniper rifle in her hands, though. Inept certainly been called out. Watch out for Trauma Queen. She's got that sniper rifle on B. Inept sending a couple more BRs her way. Look at her playing her life. Not going to let that sniper rifle go unnoticed, although she does end up getting taken down. But her Graphite teammate's going to be able to batten down the hatches, keep this B C control in Graphite's hands.
I really wonder what that move from Inept was. Like, they were trying to push into B, but didn't realize that Graphite had like 3 of their players on B. I can understand, I can respect the tenacity that was being shown, but at that moment, you just need to do a 4-man push. You really can't just do a 2 or 3 player push, mostly because you're gonna lose most of the firefights. And you're seeing it again and again and again. Like, why has Graphite been able to hold a whole bunch of like the points in this last minute and a half? Is because Graphite's playing much more concentrated on maintaining the points, and Inept is not preparing themselves for that inevitable counterattack that they need to make to regain some semblance of control.
Yeah, Inept most likely not, like you mentioned, not doing anything too crazy to surprise Graphite. Not exactly attacking in a way that's going to help them get that control, but they've been able to find it. So Lil Miss Saint looking to take it back into Graphite's hand. She's got that green gun charged up. She's going to take down the shields of Chumanji, and Teammate's gonna help her take him down, although the rest of the Inept squad rolling in. Nice little repulse, keep the grenades at bay. Graphite continue to roll in. 2 down on Inept, no one down on Graphite. The Graphite wave gonna come crashing down, and it's gonna look to net Graphite B control here. Inept's gonna looking to take C, and they are yet again Inept taking control of that rather brittle AC hold.
Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy. I don't really like when a team like if you're Inept, you don't want to hold the AC position because your spawn's a little bit too much out of the way. Quickly trying to use the spawn resets to be able to grab a B as Inept just did. That's really good. Now I want to see the teams move towards getting control of Overshield because that's going to determine the next 50, 60, 70 points depending on how efficiently the Overshield's used.
Yeah, the Overshield's going to be so huge. It was a 2-on-2 for just a second, but Inept going to go 3 down for just a moment. Respawners aplenty here, and JPD trying to make their presence felt on this Overshield grab. It might be too little too late. I imagine Graphite. Yes, sir. It's Lil Miss Saint yet again with that Overshield. JPD doesn't want any part of a boxing match with her. He's gonna repulse her back, still get taken down all the same, and yet again Graphite coming out on top with that Overshield. Look to see scoring return back in their hands. It seems you see Trauma Queen on the kill feed. Teams they've got that sniper in their hands as well. Inept have got to be careful here.
And you know, as I was saying, like how was Overshield being able to be used in that play? Well, they got 2 kills. They would grab A, and now the spawns are in a pretty good position for Graphite as we're starting to see a little bit of movement in the nest area. But Trauma Queen, oh no, there was a little bit of a flank. But now immediately Snipes is at C. Like the movements have been pretty pristine for both teams, and it's really you know, who can have one good play to get 30, 40 points who will determine this game.
Yeah, and right now Graphite off of the back of these weapon grabs, as you see Tyra take the sniper rifle back into their hands. The second no scope gonna hit, although she gets traded out. Trauma Queen trying to fill the gaps. I mentioned these 30, 40 point runs. Graphite have had just a couple more of those, or maybe been more efficient with the ones they have had. It's netted them a 40-point lead, and Inept, they take C, but Graphite gonna still continue scoring. It's impressive how Graphite, whether it's been CB or BC, they've been able to keep scoring regardless of where they've been put on the map here, War Eagle.
Regardless of where they've been, yes. I also really just think that when you're looking at the scoreboard and you see Trauma Queen and Little Miss Saint with like 17 and 12 kills, like they've been really working together to ensure that they're winning the firefights that they need. You're not going to be able to win every single firefight, but you're winning the ones that you certainly require to win. It does look like Inept does have OS, so Graphite did fail in grabbing that. Quickly going to move, I think, to a full cap for at least for a few seconds, a full cap, as moving Overshield to C is going to be the good position and move the Overshield into a fight rather than wasting it just sitting on a plate.
Yeah, especially after going 3 down, you want to make these Graphite respawners have trouble, as the Overshield player does go down, but his bodies get traded out on the B side. Inept more than happy to take all those trades with scoring in their favor, though. Lil Miss Saint on the flanks, he's gonna clear out these players on garage. She's gonna have to clear out another ops to play her life instead. Wise decision, especially with that heat wave in their back pocket. Gonna save it for later though. She's not gonna need it on that engagement. So she knows Suga's just took down one of her teammates on A. She's certainly looking for him, but not a bad consolation prize gonna come out with that sniper.
No, not at all. Getting a shot on a player from Inept. Quickly move. Actually, good move, good play from Inept, trying to force him. Oh,
okay.
Never mind. I'm stood corrected.
Nice shot out of Lil Miss Saint. Keep the heat off her. Help her get back to this A point. I swear she was like literally just here like not just a minute ago. A case of deja vu. And yet again, she's here clearing out that A side of the field. Graphite, nice shot out of Lil Miss Saint. She's up to 20 kills to reach about the halfway scoring point. Graphite at 171. Though Inept not too far behind them at 163. Another no scope out of Lil Miss Saint. You see the always rotating. She's been all over the field, and with that sniper rifle, she's been an absolute headache for Inept to deal with.
I would like to point out that Little Miss Saint only has 4 deaths this entire game. Like, she has really popped off in an incredible fashion, and to give her the ability, the sniper has been a very good play, especially since she got like 2 or 3 kills with it, and easily being able to force Inept to move towards the A point to try to hide a killing spree. Another one.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to say. That
cannot be stopped right now. If she's seeing a Spartan in her sights, odds are they're gonna go down. She's gonna play her life on this scenario. Wise play. Save that last shot for later, and the no scope hits. No way. Surely gonna pick up a double here. Too easy. As she clears out so much space. It's 3 down for Inept, and Graphite. They're getting pushed off of C, but Lil Miss Saint no problem clearing the way towards an AB hold again for Graphite here.
And I'm going to say, like, getting those kills, forcing the resets on spawns, and being able to play the castle of defense for a Graphite that's been proving paramount to getting to over 200 points for Graphite. Around 40 left to go. And I really think that Graphite's not going to move into defensive, and Inept has to push now. They have to be able to grab a point and to be able to efficiently hold. That's the only way they're going to win this game.
Yeah, as you see Etchy there trying to lock down that sandbags area. Lil Miss Saint looking to do some more offense. She's up to a killing frenzy, looking to get up to that 11th kill. She's not going to find it, but she's got that green gun in her hands here. Oh, Chumanji didn't see it. The green gun shot not on target, though. Lil Miss Saint gonna pick up those first couple bursts, get the kill. No problem for her. Nice little heads up play, and Chumanji wasn't looking up there.
No, not at all. Being overwhelmed by Lil Miss Saint's constant charge just all over the map. Quickly getting 15 points left into the game for Graphite. 10 remaining, and she's...
Oh my! Done it again. 3 down for Inept. Sugar's that last player on Inept. He has the overshield, but it's going to be tough. He's just going to have to dive onto a hill. Seems he barely dives onto B. The only problem, guess who it is? Lil Miss Saint took C. Part of her dominant performance, communicating efficiently. So watch this start going to be so important to avoid that spawn trap.
Quickly moving for snipers, efficient. And of course, as you're saying, like, spawn...
Oh, wow. It's Trauma Queen on the sniper. It's not Lil Miss Saint here where you go, but she's starting off hot all the same. What a shot.
What a shot. But also, Inept has rockets. So that would be very dangerous if they're able to be used correctly. But...
No way. Even wow. Close range from afar. It doesn't matter. Trauma Queen. Inept do have the rockets, but she's able to keep the pressure off of this tower position so far. You mentioned Inept's grabbing rockets. Haven't been able to get too much offense out of it, though. Graphite up early here for 2. Perhaps they're saving it for later, saving it for the right engagement.
I feel like they actually lost it, or the second rocket was wasted, because the person, Shugas, who had rockets, died like quickly after getting the first kill. Quickly, we're starting to see not too much movement.
Wow.
Wow. Oh.
Trauma Queen, this is her half of the map. Inept, if you're on this side of the field, you might want to clear out. You see Chumanji, Trauma Queen knows he's there. He's gonna get the heck out of dodge. You see the rest of Inept spawning outside on Mauler. Trauma Queen's got this side of the map locked down early on in this game.
I would have to say I'm really liking the fact that a lot of pings are going out for our Graphite, giving it a good amount of, this is what's going on. Hey, remember, look at this, look at that. We're gonna quickly see that they're starting to... I don't know, it feels like a little bit too far out for Somenchi. Yeah, and that that contributes to her death. I really want to see teams grouping together and playing as a cohesive unit, because if they're able to, doesn't matter how many individual plays. If you're able to team wipe, that's significant.
Yeah, and speaking of a team wipe, 3 go down for Graphite. Suga's gonna catch one of the Graphite gals off guard with that needler. He's gonna continue to hold this space. He sees a sniper rifle shot go right past him. He's not gonna be looking too keen to head out of that middle hallway. He spots Trauma Queen with that sniper rifle. He's getting the heck out of dodge. He doesn't want to deal with that scope. Elsewhere on the field, it's Bethula with the sniper rifle for Inept. So he's the sharpshooter for the wings, as I believe snipers just came off of respawn. He's not going to get the headshot. He's going to secure it the old-fashioned way with the BR. It seems he's been called out. He's going to have to head right back down to the back flag area, but he's going to keep that sniper rifle in the hands for Inept, and early on. It's early on in this game still, War Eagle, but as the next round of power weapons are coming up, the game basically tied. Graphite up 1 kill, 11-10.
Very close. I did see that Inept grabbed the rockets, but I think they lost them very quickly because I haven't seen any kills just yet. It could even be that Trauma Queen has rockets. No, just a little bit of back and forth. Does seem like Inept almost overextended themselves by pushing 2 players into... Oh, yeah, no, they really overextended themselves. But quickly, we're going to see not a lot of action being done for Inept when they have power weapons. And you saw Graphite, how they're getting most of their kills, is from snipers, is from being able to grab rockets or deny rockets from Inept. So that's really proving to why Graphite's an 8-0 team.
Graphite playing so strong, although they may have gotten a little overzealous. They were trying to get into that enemy team's sniper. They were able to grab it, but Inept were able to lock down that sniper pretty handily shortly after. Graphite go 4 down for just a second. But just when Graphite, they were looking poised to extend this lead. We're right back tied up, and I believe now Inept should have both snipers in their hands. So Graphite going to be a little short-handed on this next engagement.
Little short-handed and kind of going... No, never mind. I was gonna say like they're gonna like push too far, but no. Almost Inept is pulling their snipers too far back. They need to be a little bit more aggressive with the snipers, and also be aware of any sort of potential flanks. As like Chumanji tried to do a flank and immediately got knocked down. That's the cohesiveness I was talking about earlier. That's when like teams are gonna be made or lost.
And you mentioned Bethula, the sniper on Inept, a little too far back. He might have heard you. He might have the stream open right now. He's pulling up the tower. He picked up 1 earlier. He's going to grab 2 right now. Get the edge to Inept. Bethula looking to make his impact. He's up to 7-2. He's telling us, War Eagle, we might have forgotten about the sharpshooters on this Inept side as they're looking to take the lead. They're up 4. It's Overshield and Rockets coming up in 10 seconds.
Good plays from Bethula. Is it?
Oh, he almost got it there. I think it's M. Bethula. I've just been calling him Bethula.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Bethula for the rest of this.
It'd be a bit easier here.
If you got new problems with it, just give me the correct pronunciation in the general chat after the game, after the series is over. Shuga getting a good grenade.
Okay.
Ooh, and even that grenade was a good hit, forcing Little Miss Saint back. Heat Wave is going to be dangerous if it's in a short range, but most of the time we haven't been seeing a lot of like close engagements unless it's one person Inept rushing Graphite's team and immediately getting like shredded.
You mentioned it, so valuable in close range. Only problem is not too many close range engagements beyond that terminal area where it spawns. JPD is not too worried about any close range engagements out by terminal. He picks up a double kill towards that rocket hallway, looking to pick up a 3rd. Trauma Queen, she's going to make it out of dodge. She's called for help as well. Lil Miss Saint going to come in, take down JPD, and now the wave surely crashing in. You see Trauma Queen, she's going out just a second short of that shield regenning. Bethula going to send her to the respawn screen for that overzealousness here, as Suga's going to take control of this bottom terminal area, take some space for Inept as the lead's still continuing just inch in their favor. They're up 30-26 here.
30-26, that's really good, but that's also just one team wipe away from the full reset. Oh my goodness, I feel like Inept is just, they're doing significantly better. It could be that first game jitters got out of them, or it could just be that Graphite just seem like they seem a little bit off right now. Like, I don't know what exactly is going on, but you're starting to see Inept using their positioning a lot better, and Graphite trying to make any sort of play happen and just completely getting overwhelmed, getting 2v1. So they must just be listening to everything I'm saying.
maybe the delay's a little too short. They're watching the stream. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Maybe they should have been watching for the map there, as 2 players get sent to the respawn screen because of gravity. 3 down for Inept, just a second here, as Graphite, the beneficiary of some chaos. They're gonna be able to take some space, but Trauma Queen gonna opts to play her life. Wise decision, as it seems the power weapon's gonna be up shortly. Yeah, you see that 10-second clock. Well-timed play here out of Graphite, taking the right part of map space at the right time. Trauma Queen, it's a tough decision. Does she go for snipers, or does she go for rockets? Does she go for that overshield? She's recognized not a lot of space here taken up by Inept. Oh, maybe they're in the wings. No problems there. She's checked that. She's got that overshield off. Surely the Graphite wave going to come crashing down, linking up with Tyra, who's already in that back flag area. And with rockets as well.
Quickly being able to take the power weapons and using them to your advantage, getting 1 kill with the rockets. I expect 1 more kill with the rockets unless it's not able to make it. But even the the denying of Inept with the overshield is going to be crucial when you're trying to squeeze Inept into the side of the away from their spawns and much more towards defensive fashion. Jay not getting the kill that was necessary on Little Miss Saint. And quickly, the lead has been retaken by Inept. Never mind,
just as we say that, Graphite were able to tighten up the lead and we're right back where we began the game. Back and forth. Every power weapon so important. 3 minutes and change left to play here. I doubt time will end up being a factor, but at the moment, both teams battling it out back and forth. Graphite with just a 1 kill edge, though. I don't even know if we should mention the leader of the score. It keeps changing hands as trades aplenty. 1 down on Graphite, 2 down for Inept, and Lil Miss Saint. We saw that sharpshooting action out of her in the first map. As her sniper rifle comes up here on bottom tower, surely going to see more of the same. She was looking to prevent that sniper rifle grab for Inept. Now she's going to take that high ground, and before she even hits the ground, she's going to take the shields off of 1. That BR not going to stop Bethula, that sharpshooter we've seen on Inept. He's going to get away with their sniper as well, no problem.
I really have to say, the main point about, this is both teams are within 10. They're within, literally tied right now. So it's really going to depend who can use the snipers a little bit better, because it is going to be 25 seconds till rockets and OS are available. So we're quickly starting to see, I think Inept's going to move a little bit more towards the rockets, and Graphite quickly moving towards OS control. I'm going to assume that's going to be the composition, unless some significant play occurs.
Yeah, it seems like you're right, where you go. Graphite, we've seen how they've loved that side of the field. You mentioned Trauma Queen and her squad being able to shut down that side of the field with the sniper rifle, although that means Sugas has a free lane to grab these rockets. He's already gotten 1. That second shot, not going to connect, but it's going to help Bethula grab a kill. Suga's going to get traded down, and at 45-45, so the rockets, not the difference maker for Inept. It doesn't seem the overshield is going to be that much of a difference. Oh, never mind. It's still up. It's still hitting, up and kicking. Lil Miss Saint going to pick up 1, going to throw Inept, throw those respawners into that Mauler corner. Oh, and Lil Miss Saint, she's still got half an overshield left to play with. This could be all the momentum Graphite need. They're up 47-46. Just 3 kills left. JPD, got to watch your back, brother. He's going to jump off tower, look to play his life. Lil Miss Saint still going to come out with the assist. Lil Miss Saint like a shark in the water. She knows these players are hiding in Mauler, just waiting for her teammates to come in. The collapse surely there. 49-46. See, Etchy and Lil Miss Saint just has these players trapped, and it's Etchy who's going to be able to find the final punch to knock Inept down and get Graphite. The final, or game 3, this best of 5 rather, could be the final of Inept go down. Surely Inept's going to do everything in their power not to do so, although Etchy's already came out with that sniper rifle in their hands. The first 2 shots not going to go their way though. And Bethula, that sharpshooter we've talked about on the Inept squad, going to take it into their hands. Trauma Queen going to take some space. She's going to have to take it from 3 Inept players though. Not the easiest scenario to get past, and she's going to end up falling. Shumanji looking primed for this OS grab, and they are able to get it. They got to deal with 2 players on Graphite. They're not going to be easy. They're just trying to get the heck out of town. They're not even going to make it out with the overshield. They do get a kill, but a couple trades as Graphite have the hill time ticking in their favor.
I would say at that exact moment, that's the best point. That was the best play that Graphite Inept could really do with the overshield, with Graphite continuously just pushing in players again and again and again. Oh no!
Oh, no way.
No! You can't
off
do
of the
that!
Backboard. No way. Lil Miss Saint going off of the backboard with the repulse shot, sending that player off of the wall, then right into the water. Graphite continued to net time in their favor. Lil Miss Saint clearing that back B area in style, although it seems Inept, a couple of those players have respawned pretty close out by that back tower area, and gonna make Lil Miss Saint's time on the hill no more. Send her to an explosive end here, as Inept have got more time ticking in their favor on this first hill.
A little bit more time, a good push realizing that they had a little bit, they had the potential to be able to push in. I really want to see Shugas or someone move to tower right now. Like, have Shugas move over, because you're probably going to lose this point. You want to have someone to immediately start to get points as soon as you can. And I feel like maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
Ooh. Not the worst play, not especially there. Sugars, he goes down, but the little repulse grenade combo gonna net him a kill from the grave, and certainly help clear some space. As 3 down for Graphite. Etchy's just gotta hope to get away with her life, and she does. But Inept, they've got the hill time. They certainly have that overshield, and Etchy's just gotta deal with those 2 players coming off of respawn. But she doesn't have to do it alone. She's gonna link up. Tyra's gonna grab one. Etchy's gonna grab one, and Inept, they have 2 players on the hill. One of them should have the overshield. Well, Etchy, she's looking for some respawning players. The timing not quite gonna link up. She's gonna turn around. Her presence is needed on the hill, of course. It's a couple of the teammates on Graphite gonna link up, take the hill time for themselves. Surely that overshield, wherever it is neutralized, and Graphite gonna look to take this tower setup for their own. Well, Etchy, she spotted some stragglers. It's JPD. She's gonna make short work of one. She spotted Shugas out towards the dummy side. Shuga's gonna take her down. And Inept, Graphite in a bit of a scrap here, War Eagle. Time ticking down on both sides. Neither team exactly with any sort of hold here, though.
I mean, it's been pretty powerful hold for Graphite. I'd give them that. Like, they're able to slay Inept's players. I really feel like Inept is not recognizing that they need to push as a team. They need to push from multiple angles, push as a team, and force Graphite to, battle it out 1v1. We did see 2... Oh, wow, they did almost have a team wipe onto Graphite for Inept, quickly grabbing control of the point and spawning at B for Trauma Queen, I believe. Yeah, that should be the spot, yes.
Yeah, Graphite, see Trauma Queen, a couple of the others spawning out towards back B. They're going to make a last-second push towards the hill. Unfortunately, because they spawn out towards back B and not towards A, they're going to have a rough position for the sniper. But it seems Trauma Queen, they had a teammate out there. Surely Inept is rolling in. Yeah, you see JPD in the corner of your screen picking up that overshield with some help. So Graphite have time ticking in their favor, but it's only a matter of time before that wave comes rolling in. The first splash is in. Suga's going to take down one with that heat wave. He's not even the one with the overshield. He's buying some time for the cavalry. JPD, there it is with that overshield. He's going to take out another. And Graphite running with their tail between their legs, and they have to. Inept running with the devil here. They've got that overshield. Suga's able to pick up one, although Graphite... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say they're going to return with some force. Oh, it seems they are, but it's out towards sandbags this time. Suga's going to keep his life, keep hill time ticking for Inept, but it's a 2-on-2, so he's got to be careful.
He has to be careful. Getting a little bit... Finally, ace. Never... Oh, nope. Can Trauma Queen get the kill? She does get the kill, but immediately, as I was saying earlier, team pushes onto points are so critical, mostly because they have the full firepower of 4 players with a team, like 4 players, rifles being able to be shot, or someone is able to essentially become an immortal and replace their lost teammate. And now you're starting to see just put 1v1 pushes yet again from Inept. That's when they're losing points. They need to push as a team. I did really like... Oh, wow. Oh, that was dirty. Just being pushed onto the wall and then immediately losing the firefight. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, nice recovery out of Bethula to clear to get Inept scoring time. And Suga's just seconds away of securing the lead. The 2-1 lead for Inept, although Graphite, the last second dive, gonna force Inept to fumble possession. Oh, and that unfortunate grenade, it goes off a teammate. Not gonna be catastrophe though. Instead, it's gonna be Graphite securing the 2-1 lead right out from under Inept's hands. They were seconds away. That last second touch from Graphite was all they needed to secure the lead.
All they really needed to secure the lead. Amazing, like, last second victory for Graphite being able to hold off and Inept's pushes to try to control A, and now quickly gaining control due to favorable spawns and whatnot. For Graphite, Inept... Oh, never mind. Inept has it. But Hail Mary for Tyra Snipes.
Oh. Sugar's going to roll in with that overshield. Going to shut down any more football Hail Mary shenanigans. Take down Tyra Snipes. So Etchy gonna grab the trade. Sugar's elsewhere on the field, gonna pick up a double kill. Oh, but Etchy's gonna sit him down. Hill's being traded aplenty out towards this turbine hill. Tyra Snipe's gonna take one down, immediately get traded. JPD, that last player, gonna rack up time for Inept, but yet again, just like the previous hill, so much back and forth here, Warriors.
So much back and forth, and I really think that it's an interesting mechanic that was added into King of the Hill is immediate. Like, there's no like 1 or 2 seconds in between, like when you grab a hill and you start scoring, and that's really becoming important for Graphite because they're able to hold the point longer and be able to get more points, especially when Trauma Queen was able to quickly move in. Chumanji quickly moving in, 2-team push, but Graphite gets the point last second. Wow, that is a phenomenal play from Graphite to be able to hold on to the point and move this to 1 point remaining until Graphite, clinches the victory.
Yeah, nice play out of Inept, like you mentioned, but it's too little too late. Graphite have got Inept on the rope. It's game point. Lil Miss ain't waiting in the wings. If any pressure comes out of Graphite that sends a player into the tunnels, they surely would have met her. So she's going to give up that position. She knows Overshield is coming up in 10 seconds. She doesn't want to make it a cakewalk for any of these Inept teammates, or any of these Inept opponents, rather, to get in there. She's going to get taken down, though. Sugars and I believe Chumanji out there going to try to grab that Overshield as they've made quick work of what is normally a pretty chaotic hill. This top mid hill, grenades aplenty, especially from both sides. Oh, Tyra Snipe's going right in with a sticky. I don't know how she didn't get every single person there. The sticky might have missed, but it's forced Inept to give up the hill for just a second. Sugar's that last player to keep Lil Miss Saint off of their backs, and Inept. Quick work off of, again, what we mentioned is what is normally a really chaotic hill.
Really chaotic and really bloody hill, I have to say.
Yeah, explosive.
Exactly. But now Inept, I was gonna say Graphite should take the first point on this hill, but Inept actually be able to rotate pretty successfully to get the first points. 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining if there's no control of the hill. And Tyra moving in, getting the kill on Shugas, making it a 1v3 on the hill. Can she be able to make anything happen? It doesn't seem like it.
Oh, she ducks under the sniper, but she's got to reload. Her teammate able to come to the rescue, secure Tyra Snipes. That sniper rifle nearly catastrophe. Tyra just barely missing out on it, and she's got the sniper rifle for her trouble. Not a bad trade. It's now Inept off the respawn. Tyra Snipes know there's a couple spawning out by back mud, but it's a split spawn. A couple by A as well. Tyra gonna knock one down. The no scope gonna knock down the shields. Surely had a third in her sights, but she's got to reload. Not going to be able to get that third shot off in time, and it's down to Lil Miss Saint, although it's a 1v2. She's not going to be able to grab either of them, unfortunately, as Inept just over halftime. A nice nade from Trauma Queen off the respawn, though. More desperation antics, but Graphite able to come out on top in this chaos.
Graphite able to come out in this chaos and be able to push back Inept for those few seconds to be able to try to tie this up in terms of the individual hill. Good amount of damage. I'm going to say the next few seconds are going to be determining who wins or not. These next few firefights. Quick trade between Trauma Queen and Inept. Lil Miss Saint quickly getting to, oh my goodness, just a full wipe on Inept. That was crazy.
Yeah, Lil Miss Saint, I believe she was the one. She came out with that overshield. Inept all looking at her. Only problem is there's a couple more BRs to deal with, and the Graphite squad going to handle the rest. And Graphite seconds away from taking this Contender Premade Halo Rec League Championship if Inept aren't careful. Time isn't taking in their favor at the moment, though. Tyra Snipe taking a trip to the moon off of that last repulse in her back pocket. She's going to clear out Sugars out from back B. She's going to get that last touch. It's got to be desperation mode. You see Tyra with that repulse. Just get players off of her. It's going to be enough. And check your calendars. It's ladies' night, everybody.